All right, you know how I love to do things twice? Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna do today. And not because anything's broken here, but because I noticed something while I was editing and I just can't stand it anymore. So we're gonna start on that right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Rusty Oliver Man, and we're at the next day after putting this brand new motor on here. It's also super duper windy. And whilst editing this video, I noticed something that my brain tuned out, I guess, while we were doing that. And that was this. A previous repair of broken insulation. And I just cannot let that stand. Also, the door has been broke off of this switch for years, and that ain't no good idea. So I went to the old Depot of Homes, and I think I got some stuff that we can make this more better. All right, I'm hoping. Yes, we got the electric shut off. So perhaps we should start here because we're gonna be in here anyway. And again, do not try this at home. I am an idiot. Do your own thing and do not take my advice. I couldn't remember which variety of cover I needed, and they didn't have exactly what I wanted, but they had something that will work. And we maybe end up replacing the whole switch too, because it's pretty rusty. Yeah, moo. So the name of the game here is don't break anything. This shovel is annoying me for no reason. Sure. Oh. Sure. Oh, it's full of all kinds of stuff. Why wouldn't it be, you know? It actually, the cover I got came with another switch, but do we really want to replace it? Or do we want to keep riding this pony? Well, I guess we'll decide that here in a little bit. I don't know why. I thought that it would be easy and nice and not full of sadness, like, you know, 10,000 spiders. Okay, so we're gonna have to get this loose here, white to white, and they did a crimp-on connection for that one, so I'm gonna have to get a nice, you know what I'm saying, that's what we like, spider egg sacs. Yeah, 10 million little tiny spiders inside waiting to hatch at any moment. Okay, now I see another issue right away, because why wouldn't we have this problem? This apparently is a thread-in box, and I don't know that I got the stuff for that. We might be reusing this nut and sliding a conduit into it. Let me go see if I can get the red pliers, because they would be the tool of choice for this. Okay, well, I couldn't remember where I put the red pliers, but I did bring some sadness, so that'll be fine, right? Like I said, we're probably gonna have to reuse part of this, unless in the bag they gave us fittings that will do what we're trying to accomplish here. I mean, I don't know why I assumed that it would go easily. You know, that was a dumb thing to assume. This is just a ball of sadness. Why am I doing this, you know? Come on. Come on. I don't really know how this is made, so your guess is as good as mine. I'm probably supposed to take the... oh, okay. I see. Yeah, we might be able to salvage this fitting if we don't destroy this red thing. And now if we can get this to come out of there. Okay. Sweet. Okay, before I waste a lot of effort on something that ain't gonna go, let's get the new one out. The new one came. Ooh, the new one, we might be in business here, friends. If we could take this out, the new one, the threaded end, I bet will thread right into there. Maybe it's not sadness after all. Maybe they knew that a moron would be doing this, so they made it as simple as possible. See, we got here is all this, and we really don't need the third wire in here. Wonder if I can easily pull that out. Probably not. I mean, why would we? There we go. Let's pull our green wire out. So this one's got a red and a black, and I'm really hoping that this is the same thread, and that this will thread right into there. Could we be so lucky? Come on. Come on, Mama. I think we're gonna get it. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna go. Just a matter of making this happen. Oh yeah, that's the sound stuff makes when it's working, right? I'd say that's tight, more or less. This is liquid tight. All right, we're gonna go with that. Okay, well, since we did it this way now, we're gonna have us a black wire, and we're gonna have us a red wire, which is now the white wire. If that makes sense to you. Makes sense to me. And I'll have to dig in my stash. I don't know if I got another fork that matches this, or if I need to just do a ring terminal, but I think I'm gonna just use the same switch and just make her go here. Break out our box a little bit. A clean box is a happy box. All right. So let's start with this. I need to do some stripping. Is that gonna work? Now normally I would electrical tape that up. However, I'm not sure what my status of electrical tape is at the moment. So, such is life. Also, if we go ahead and strip this one and see if I have a fitting that will go on there. I don't think this one will do it. I think it's too small. And then the sad story is I jump up to this one, which is too big. However, I could potentially turn that into a fork through a little creative wizardry here. Don't mind what I'm doing here. Just making a fork. Don't worry. I want to go this way with it. Should probably get my actual crimper to put more pressure on that, but all right. Well, as the Swedish chef would say, vert der Ferk. I looked all over for my electrical tape, and then it promptly spins on me, so that's great. Don't really care how it looks. I just want that added little extra protection, you know. My homemade fork, I think it's gonna work just fine. That's the beauty of soft metals and pure pressure. I say that, but my switch might be foobarred. I think this switch, although heavy duty, perhaps it has seen its day. Let me get the other stuff right here out of the bag. Even though what they have here is more like an indoor switch, which I don't like. Will that hold up as well as this? I doubt it. But I don't think my screw's gonna stay tight anymore, so I may not have a choice. Yeah, see, I ain't getting no tighty tightness anymore. So let's just switch to the new one, and then we'll regret that later because it won't hold up to the job that it's on. I don't really know if that's actually heavier made or if it's something special. Probably is. Probably a $97 switch. And I'll probably find that I need that kind because of duty cycles and all that kind of jazz. But for now, we're gonna make her go. Oh yeah, we got start this one so I don't have to work so hard. There we go. Is that the small one? I feel like, there we go. I'm gonna say, I feel like there's a better choice. I could have used the Phillips one, I guess. Go back and forth between them. Okay, yeah, sure, the ground is gonna interfere with us and cause us sadness. There. That switch is a lot more snappy. Now, to round it off, what we're gonna do is we're going to, well, we're just gonna have a rough go of it, it looks like. I used one of these on the other, see, on, so it's got to go this way. I used one of these on the other side of the bin to do my electric fence. And that's nice because you don't have to lift a cover or anything, you just walk up to it and go. However, it's going to play the fun game of let's be as difficult as possible. That's a game I always enjoy. I mean, why wouldn't we be as difficult as possible? Sure. And then we will drop our screw immediately so as to increase the sadness. We gotta get that in there, that fork. Come on. Is it still? I think it's still in there. We'll find out after a while when we flip the old switch. But now it's more or less sealed up, kinda, for a little bit anyway, until our garbage parts don't hold water tightness anymore. But yeah. Now we can go on to the other end. All right, now, the beauty of this, if I had only done this yesterday instead of putting this together, I wouldn't have had to saw my leg off because it comes with a 90-degree. I might have still had to saw the leg off. I don't know that it would have made the bend, but that's just depressing, you know? You probably can't hear anyway because of all this freaking wind. It's just ridiculous how windy it is for no reason. Well, our 24-hour weatherproof test, did it hold up? Sure. Now, we get to start all over. We got to take out this black one here. I brought some more wire nuts along because I wasn't sure what we would come into here. But let's just remember that the black one was under that red one. And the white one is to the number 4. There we go. So the white one is now a red one. And that's just how she goes. As a matter of fact, well, I won't do that yet. I'll do that after a while. Never mind what I'm talking about. My brain works at a different level, so I'm not saying it's a good level. Oh, you know why that's dumb? Because you laid all your screws up here. That's why what you're doing now is dumb. Let's lay those over here where they'll get lost. Okay, so we're not going to play a game of come loose. We're going to play a game of disaster striking. I thought you would work just fine. Come on. Let me love you. Come on. Jeez. Are you serious? Conditions are worsening, friends. Patience is thinning. Now, we just went together yesterday. There's no reason for you to be so dramatic about this. None at all. Come on. Come on. It's like a monkey trying to use tools here. I'm going to tape these three together to try to keep this from interfering in my face. Alright. Now come on. Come on. Play ball. There. Jeez, that was difficult. For absolutely no reason. Now, what we got to do here is we're going to have to possibly put a washer there. That's what I like about this. It came with spacer adapter jobbies, and that'll make it more better. All I gotta do is just make it happen. Come on. Oh, Knudsen. You should be going, but you're not. Maybe I gotta go the other way with this, because I don't want to play nice. That's not the right way, but maybe it'll work. It will work. So we's gonna roll with it. But what I'm gonna do, come on. Come on. Come on. Don't want to smash you, wires. There. There. That's pretty good, right? Right. Now what we're going to do is put everything back together again. Okay. Let's get you more. Is that more in the action? So you can see what's happening. So I got that tight. I'm going to tape this up just to help it, which is something I wanted to do yesterday, but didn't. And the reason being, that just helps these things not accidentally vibrate apart. So I usually tape them up. But here again, you're not here to take advice from me, because I don't know anything about nothing. Make your own decisions. Burn your own house down. You do it your way. There. Remember, our red is really our white now. So don't freak out when you see different colors. You just think I'm doing something crazy. I am, but that's not the problem here. Alright. So that can go in there. This can go in there. There. That can go in there. Let's just stuff her in. However she goes, she goes. There. Oh, I like this so much more better than it was. It's almost worth the extra stress. There we go. Come on. There's one. Two. 3. Yes. All right. I like this much more better. All brand new, sealed up all the way up to the switch, which is now sealed up. And our old one, I mean, it's like the motor. It served its time. It's time to go now. Only thing left to do here is I brought along bolts, and we're going to put this cover on real quick, and then hopefully she will do a test run again. And maybe this time we need to get a bigger bucket. Actually, it's probably not going to run out much more because the thing is closed. I opened it the other day to try to get, when I was trying to get it to run, so it just dumped a little in, and we probably ran it all about out by now, but whatever. Let me go get the bolts here. They're right behind me. All right. The Depot Home Store had all threaded bolts, like, so that's nice. We need to do a quick cover manipulation. That's probably why I haven't talking to myself again. But I had a Lucas oil bottle shoved in there to keep it from vibrating, and I think the only reason was the bottom of the back plate got bent somehow. Oh, nuts! Is this not long enough? I thought sure it would be. Just barely it's gonna be. Maybe. Shoot. I got about the longest one they have. And it's gonna be yeah, well, we know that's gonna work good, isn't it? I brought one for the other side, but I don't think I want to. I don't know that I want to take the other side loose now. I really needed one that's like a ½ inch longer than this. That's what I get for not taking along the stuff I need. I was going to put 2 nuts on to hold it, but don't look like that's going to happen. So, mental note to self, it takes 4½ inch bolts. 1/4 by 4½. So that's how that rolls. Maybe it'll stay like that. The originals only had one. That's not usually my luck, though. All right, are we ready to try? I think we are. Will she run? Let's hold our bucket up. Yeah. Runs good. Now, this does have a lot of flop in it, and that is probably why. Maybe I need to just leave my little Lucas Oil bottle I had jammed in there, you know? Maybe I need to jam it up in there? No. We'll do something if the day arises that starts rubbing and annoys me. I really don't know what else I could do about it because it's just the way it's made. See, when you wedge something in there, then it can't go back and forth. So that was the reasoning, I guess. But I'm going to call this a success now. The do-over on this project. All because of YouTube and editing. If it hadn't been for YouTube, that probably never would have got changed because, you know, the motor ran and that was good enough. But I see things when editing and then that bothers me and leads me to more projects. So that's how she goes. So YouTube is a good motivator to get stuff done. And this time I think we got it a lot more better than it was. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. That helps out the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment. Tell me that you liked it or tell me that you hated it. Tell me I'm a moron. I really don't care, but anything that you say helps us out too. So thank you again, as always, for watching, and I will see you in the next one.